Okay, so when we're graphing inequalities and writing what they are, we're going from low to high or left to right. If you look at the graph, it'll be left to right on the X number line. Our lowest number is -2, and of course that's not included because it's an open point. So what we want to do is we want to call that, use the less than sign there. Now, X is always going to be lower than infinity, but it's going to keep going. So this is what our inequality would look based on that graph. Now, we could just cover up this infinity because X is always going to be greater than -2, and at that point we don't really care about infinity because that's still going to happen. The problem is that on the star test, they're not going to look for -2 is less than X. They're going to want it from left to right. So we're going to have to flip these. When you flip the letter and the number, you have to make sure that you're flipping the inequality symbol. So now X is greater than -2. Notice that they mean the same thing. -2 is less than X, which means this number is always less than X, and X is greater than -2, which means X is always bigger than 2. Those mean exactly the same thing. All we've done is flip them. But we've gotten rid of the infinity sign in the process, which is what the star test is going to do. If you look at it on the y-axis, we're starting from low to high. So here we've got our low is -infinity. If you notice the arrow, it's going to go forever. So y is going to be somewhere in here, and it's never going to get higher than 5. Can it equal 5? Yes, it can, because the line actually hits that value. So we're going to have X is never going to reach it. Y is never going to reach it. So we're not going to have an equal there. We are going to have an equal with the 5 because it does touch it. Now here we can just get rid of this. Why can we get rid of it here? Because it doesn't really add anything to us. Y is always going to be less than 5, and it'll go on forever. And any value will fit that is less than 5.